The Empower sensor-operated flush valve is built tough for long-lasting durability. In the unlikely event of a problem, these tips make it easy to keep the valve in top condition at all times. But remember, when servicing an Empower valve, never use any type of magnetic tool because it could harm the sensitive electronics. Moen's Empower battery-operated unit is designed to deliver as many as 300,000 flushes using standard alkaline batteries. But if your unit fails to function, chances are the batteries may be weak. To replace the batteries, remove the 2 set screws holding the sensor cap in place using the wrench provided. This will expose the 2 battery holders on the PC board. Lift them out and replace the existing batteries with 4 new AA batteries. Replace both holders. To activate the electronic sensor, push the reset button. You will see a red light flash twice, followed by a click noise, followed by a green flash. The red flash will repeat twice more. This is your confirmation that the system is ready. If the Empower valve runs continuously, changing the batteries may be the solution, or there could be something blocking the lines or piston. Usually the self-cleaning filter will prevent most clogs, but if you suspect a blockage of some kind, press the manual override button several times, or try turning the water off and on at the angle stop to clear the clog. Some problems may be solved by adjusting the factory presets to the appropriate flush rate for each fixture. The dip switch panel controls the flow rate and the sensor arming time, which can easily be adjusted. This diagram is your blueprint. It's available in the product owner's manual, online, and as a printable PDF file on this training disc. Use it to customize timing or flow rates as required. Occasionally, an Empower unit may flush unexpectedly, even when no one is present. This may be caused by weak batteries, or you might need to adjust the unit's distance sensor. Like the dip switch panel, this yellow dial lets you make adjustments to the factory settings. Specifically, it lets you adjust the sensor range. Turn it clockwise to increase the range, and counterclockwise to decrease the sensor's range. This adjustment helps optimize the performance of the flush valve to ensure a proper flush every time. Always remember, after changing the batteries or adjusting any settings, you must press the reset button to activate the system. In the unlikely event that an Empower unit requires repair, several easy steps can lead to a solution. With the sensor cap removed, the entire PC board can be taken out and replaced by removing these 4 screws. If a unit isn't sensing users, try adjusting its sensor eye. With the PC board removed, carefully adjust the lens angle up or down with your finger. To replace the solenoid connection, remove the screws holding the sensor housing. This will expose the solenoid, which can be lifted out after unscrewing the 4 screws holding it in position at its base. The new solenoid can then be dropped into place and secured easily. Although the Empower piston technology is the most durable in the industry, if there's ever a problem with it, it only takes a few minutes to replace. First, remove the sensor housing and the piston cover by removing the 4 screws that attach it to the valve body. This will expose the piston spring. Set the spring aside, lift the old piston up and out of the valve, and replace it with a new unit. Put the spring back in place and reassemble the sensor housing and piston cover. Moen's Empower battery-operated flush valves come from the factory configured for right-hand installations. Changing to a left-hand installation is straightforward. Remove the manual override button. Use a wrench to remove the plug button from the back of the valve. Put the manual override button in place of the plug button. Then turn the valve back over and put the plug button where the manual override button had been originally. Remove the sensor cap and set aside the battery holders. This gives you better access to the screws that hold the sensor housing in position. Remove those screws and turn the housing 180 degrees so the sensor lens faces forward. Reinstall the housing by securing the screws and replacing the sensor cap as you've seen previously. Now the sensor lens will face forward for left-hand operation. Moen's Empower sensor-operated flush valves are engineered to be problem-free for years. If a problem does occur, repair is fast and easy. And if you or your customers need additional help servicing any Moen commercial products, our technicians are there with the field support you need. Call 1-800-BUY-MOEN.